Hey everybody, this is John Padilla of JP Total Fitness. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all the other videos and to subscribe to the JP Total Fitness channel. I'm here in Dolphin Fitness in the Bay Ridge part of Brooklyn, New York. And for this clip, I'm going to show you a 4-move pull circuit. That's going to be using your lats, your upper back, your hands, and your biceps. So first I'm going to explain all the moves, and then we're going to get right down to it. So this circuit is in mind for those of you that like to do circuit or HIIT training. If you want, you can also check out my push superset, which is also available on my channel. So with the first move of this routine, I'm going to have you be doing modified pull-ups. Now if you're able to do full pull-ups for this circuit, go right ahead. But because there's going to be a lot of pulling with your biceps and with your rear delts, they may fatigue out, they will fatigue out, and you might need to go to modified pull-ups later on in the circuit. So I'm going to use a Smith bar here in the gym. If you're at home, you can also use one of those doorway pull-up handles as well. So I'm going to make sure I have a firm grip with my hands and my knuckles are going to face up to the ceiling. I have a chair here, so I'm going to put my heels up on the chair, and in my starting position, my arms, my hands, my elbows, my shoulders, and my hips should all line up underneath the bar. So you want to make sure the hips aren't going out that way in front of the bar or too far behind, so that when you pull up, your anterior delts are right underneath the bar here. So when I pull up, I'm going to imagine now pulling from the hands and driving the elbows into my sides and right back down. You want to extend the arms all the way down and get that full stretch in your lats. You pull it right up. Make sure as you pull up, you're not pushing up with the hips this way. The hips should stay back and only move passively as your lats squeeze up. That's move 1. We're going to go on with the other moves of the routine. For the second move of the routine, we're going to do stability ball hamstring rolls. So I've got my stability ball here and I've got my mat on the floor. So I'm going to lie down. Now when I put my feet on the ball, the feet should be about 10 to 12 inches apart so that you have some lateral stability on the ball. If the feet are too close together, it might wobble from underneath you. So I'm going to lie back. My arms should be at about a 45-degree angle out from the shoulders. I'm going to brace my abs, so suck the abs in and lift my hips up. The hips are going to stay up the whole time. I'm going to roll the ball in so that my feet are flat on the ball, so that way I'm really using the hamstrings there and control it on the way back out. So roll in and right back out. So what I also like to do is each time before I roll the ball in, I'm kind of just relifting my hips just a little bit more so that I get a little bit more glute and hamstring activation. Okay, so that's move number 2. I'm going to roll the ball out of the way. Now with move number 3, it's going to be a W raise. So before I pick up my dumbbells, you're going to move your arms so that you're making a W formation with your body. So you got the 2 V's right here in my hands. Now, I'm going to grab the dumbbells. Now, when you lean over, you're going to take a leaning over position. You want to arch your lower back, and as you lean over, you're going to stick your butt out. You want to imagine that from your shoulders to your hips, your body's making a straight line. We don't want to look like Hunchback of Notre Dame with the hunch over here. We want the shoulders back. As you lift up, imagine that you're lifting your thumbs and your elbows right to the ceiling. That way you can squeeze with the rotator cuff and your mid-traps. Your biceps are also going to work as secondary muscles on this one. When I grab the dumbbells, I'm going to put my thumb right up against the plate here. So it's like I'm pushing against the weight a little more. Hold the abs tight, glutes tight. Imagine you're pulling the flat side right up to the ceiling. Right up here. And hold it for just a half second up on top so that you really engage the traps, rotator cuff, and the rear delts. Okay. That was move number 3, and now with move number 4, we're going to be doing a bicep curl with a straight leg deadlift. Got my dumbbells ready here. So the leaning over position you're going to take here is very similar to the W raise, where when I'm doing the deadlift, I want to lean over, the back should be straight. The knees are going to be a little bit more straighter this time. And as you come down, you intentionally want to get that stretch in the hamstrings right here. So hold it for about a half second, feel that stretch, and when you pull up, you're going to push the hips forward and then curl it up. Make sure it's 2 separate movements. So I'm going to grab my dumbbells. My palms are going to stay forward. So So as I lean, I want to keep your weight on the heels. I have the stretch in my hams, so I'm going to pull up and then curl it right up. So you want to be careful not to rush it and just use the momentum coming up to the curls. That would be incorrect. Make it two separate movements. So we want the deadlift, and then we want the curl. All right, those are the 4 moves. We're going to put them all together now. We're going to run through the whole routine now. I just want to break down all the reps that we're going to do. For the modified pull-up, we're going to go between 5 to 8 repetitions. There's a lot of demand on the biceps here. So if you need to just do 5, do 5. But if you have a little bit more strength and you're able to do 8 or more, you can do 8 or more. And then with all the other moves, we're going to do 8 reps of each. So we're going to do 8 reps of the hamstring rolls, 8 reps of the W raises, and 8 reps of the straight leg deadlift with the curl. So let's get into position for the pull-ups. And don't mind all the background noise. People are just hitting it hard today. So putting my heels right on the bench like I said so, body is hanging straight underneath the bar, and I'm going to go for 8 reps. Here we go. So 1, 2, make sure the knuckles are facing up to the ceiling. 3, 4, and I'm counting out loud so I don't lose track. 5, 6, chin up to the bar. 7, squeeze the elbows to the side, and 8. That's my 8th rep. I'm going to use the space here, so I'm just moving my chair out of the way, and I'm grabbing my stability ball, rolling my mat out. So now here we go with the ball rolls. Getting into position, feet 10 to 12 inches apart, brace the abs, push the hips up, and roll it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, I'm feeling the burn on my hams. I'm going to get the ball out of the way and go right into my W raises. Grabbing my dumbbells, securing my hips, and pulling it right up. 1, 2, thumbs and elbow to the ceiling. 3, 4, paws on top. 5, 6, make your traps work. 7, 8, okay. Now I want to move number 4, straight leg deadlift and biceps. So I'm going to start with the standing position first. So get that stretch in the hams. I'm going to pull it up and then curl. 1, 2. I have a mirror actually right next to me here, so I'm going to use it as a reference. 3, 4. Because of the ball rolls, I'm feeling it in my hamstrings. 5. And with all the pulling I've done, my biceps are working hard. 2 more. 7. Keep the weight on the heels. Pull it up and pull. So, if you have a timer, you're going to set the timer for 1 minute, and you can go through 4 or 5 circuits. You're going to get a burn in pretty much your total back, your buys, and your hams. I'm already feeling it after 1 set. I'm sure you will be too. This is JP. Be sure to check out all the other videos. Subscribe to the JP Total Fitness channel. Thanks for watching.